Hey Lucas. Hey, so I'll give you a bit of a rundown on our RX Combi series. So this is the 148, so this is the smallest one, but they all work on exactly the same principle. So as you can see in here, there's no rear floor change. So this has one hydraulic cylinder in the middle, pulling that door forward. So that door's right forward now. When you're loading, that would be right back here. So when we go to the 178 or the 218, they then have two rams side by side, one smaller than the other. So as the load's decreasing, the door's moving faster. So the 8, that's why I was quizzing you on the size of the bales. The 8 is 8 foot across here, meaning you can fit two, if you imagine two 4-foot baleage bales in here. Now the bales you're describing are close to 1.8, so that's 6 foot. However, they're quite light bales. I wouldn't be surprised, I just don't want to overpromise, but I wouldn't be surprised if you could actually get 2 bales in here, because it won't matter if on your bales, if the second bale sort of sits up there a wee bit, if you can picture that, because obviously they're just a bit bigger. This is a high density polyethylene floor, so it will never rust or corrode or anything like that. Obviously less friction to move the product forward. So yeah, great product. Obviously this one here is fitted up with our road kit, so you've got your LED lights, brake lights, indicators. Sloping mud guards. This one's on the big 500 tyres. Standard they come on the 400 by 60, so similar profile, just a smaller diameter. You've got remote greasing here, so that's doing your axle beam pivot pins and a hard to get to bearing, which is placed down in there. See the big gearbox drive there, hydraulic motor up here on the elevator. So this is what I was saying. This is the chain elevator system. So 12,000 pound roller chain both sides. Galvanized box section, we call these the feed bars, and these are, you can see here, are bolted through that chain. So if the operator was to forever bend one of these bars, they can just simply unbolt and replace. So maintenance is very minimal. Coming around the front, so this elevator basically shaped like an L. So when you're feeding that, you tilt that out. It'll come out to about a 45 degree. So you can feed into a trough, over a fence, wherever. This one is fitted up with our scales. I think you were saying at this stage don't worry about the scales. So we won't worry about them for now in this video. As you can see, massive strong drawbar, good decent jack. This is all standard stuff. And then you have the controller, a little bit hard to see because this one's still packaged up. This is in your cab to control it. So you've got the little toggle switch here, and then down here there's another little switch, and that just switches between two modes, what we call bale mode or silage mode. Basically when it's in silage mode, we've got this floor down in here, which we call the cross floor, and that's in the front, so that's the product feeding the elevator. So when it's in silage mode, that cross floor is working in conjunction with the elevator. When it's in bale mode, you then operate the cross floor on the joystick, giving you just a lot more control with bales. Everything's sandblasted, right back to a raw metal, and then we powder coat it, bake it on, giving you that ultimate finish. So, fantastic machine, obviously lots to talk about, but another good feature is when you're sitting in your tractor, you can physically see over top of this machine, so you've got full vision of what's going on. I think you're going to sell a lot of these. Hope this helps.